All right, so we're gonna give you guys a little farm update. It's January 21st, 2022. We're out here in the garden. Roscoe's cutting back our overwintered spinach. We're gonna feed a bunch of it to the chickens, and that way as it reflushes out, we'll have nice clean leaves without all the frost damage and insect damage and everything else. So, and none of it gets wasted. It'll be a big wagon load for the chickens. And that, we have 3 nice big old spinach beds in there that we planted in September, and that back one in early October, and they're still producing. So orchard needs a little pruning. We haven't started on that yet. We got a lot of snow coverage still. What I really want to show is we just moved all the chickens from the hen house into the back half of the caterpillar tunnel here. They've been in an area where most of their grazing, outdoor grazing area has been covered with snow for the last month and a half or 2 months. So we just moved them in here today to get some good insect control and weed control done by the birds, and they obviously reap the benefits of all that. So here they are. They just got in here a couple hours ago. They've been taking dust baths for the first time in a couple of months. There's our big, beautiful rooster. And they have been rooting up all sorts of morning glory and insects and everything else. So, and this is just a 50-foot long caterpillar tunnel, and the back half had a lot of morning glory in it. So we sectioned that off for the birds to start grazing on. So, and I just moved our portable feeder out here, watering can with a base heater. And I have a heat lamp that's on a timer, and this timer's just set so that they have a couple extra hours of light in the evening. It shuts off at 9 at night, and then it comes back on at 5 in the morning, goes till about 8 in the morning, just to extend the daylight period. Really not for heat, because these are pretty cold hardy birds. And then I brought an extra nest box out here that they're taking to, and this is my little rollaway nest box so that the eggs roll free of the chickens. And we just did, really cheap bird netting to divide it, and then I did this little scissor style door. I just sandwiched a couple little strips of scrap wood I had laying around between the netting, and then slit the netting down the middle, and it just comes open like a little scissor action and closes right back up. So there they are. And then here's our little winter garden beds. These were planted very late, like early to mid-October, most of this stuff. So I got red Russian kale back there in the corner, some parsley transplants, some giant winter spinach. Then that's a mix of lacinato kale and deer tongue lettuce. And as the lettuces come out, which most of them just seem to be slug food or not doing very well with the conditions, the lacinato kale will have enough room to fully grow out. And then we got kohlrabi, another lettuce interplanted with lacinato kale, 2 different types of spinach. I think that's more giant winter, and that is red kitten, which is a red veined spinach. And then we're getting ready here to start planting out, or I guess start stringing out and then building up our beds, and then planting out our spring carrots and beets and lettuces and maybe even some radishes. So it's kind of our setup in here. Nothing that pretty or anything, but it actually produces a lot of food for a little area, and it was pretty cheap to set up. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Like I say, it's January 21st. We're up here in north central Washington state. And yeah, growing food all winter. All right, have a good one.